So what does the national schedule look like, and is San Diego on the map anywhere at all? Are we a blip on the screen?
I would like to open up a pilot program by the end of this school year down in San Diego, do a test run, because we're going to do one in LA, because different programs will be adopted different ways depending on what kind of kids, or if it's like rich kids, or if it's poor kids, or if it's
so inner city
school,
or right.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on what kind of school that we're going to put it in,
you're going to modify the program to fit.
Exactly. And the program will be modified, but I need to know that. So with this pilot program, we've been talking to a bunch of different schools, private, public, you name it.
Sounds like it's being done very carefully.
Yes. I don't want to flop. If
right.
I'm going to spend this much time and this much effort,
right.
I'd like to be able to take the program next year national.
Right. And to, just to be effective.
Exactly.
Period.
And that's why we're building a program that we can take national. I will be able to take this program national within, and I'm talking like every high school and junior high and elementary school in the U.S. within a 2 to 3 year time period once we get it done. And we've built it so that it'll help the kids. It'll be hands-on for the kids. It doesn't take too much time, but there's accountability to it.
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest misconception about you?
I think a lot of people, see what they see on TV. They see, for instance, I tried to go into one hospital once to go hang out with the kids, and they said no based on that they saw a lot of fighting. They saw, it was entertainment stuff. And at the end of the day, you can ask, my friends, and, I'm a nice guy. I try to take care of people, and, I'm out there. I've worked with charities since I was a young kid. Nobody knew about that. I've worked with Habitat for Humanity. I've worked for Cops Care Cancer Foundation, Police Activities League, Shriners Hospitals. This last year in 2010, I became a Shriner, and so now I can start doing a lot more with the Shriners Hospitals. So I've been very, very lucky and blessed with my life. So I feel that I should be able to give back.
Right.
And there's I'll tell you two little instances real quick. One, Mr. Starr. He was my teacher in elementary school at Stevens Creek Elementary in Cupertino. Mr. Starr, on one of his birthdays, brought in cookies. And these are my two big life lessons. He brought in cookies, and he gave everybody a cookie. And I was kind of the shorter, kid, the fatter kid that wanted another cookie. So I went up to him, I said, Mr. Starr, can I have another cookie? He said, no. And I looked at him and I go, really? He goes, no, you didn't say thank you after the first cookie. And it just hit me. And so now, if any of my friends that are around, I always say thank you. I'm always thankful for what I have. And the second thing is when I got in the fight when I was 16. And I learned to myself, I said, there's no point in beating somebody up and hurting somebody else. You want to build each other. You're a team. What I do, because a lot of people go, well, you're a fighter. You're a pro fighter. You beat people up in a cage for a living. No, what I do is I'm a pro athlete. And it's just like football, it's just like any other contact sport, except for our sport, I was good at because I was a wrestler. So, you're either boxer, kickboxer, whatever else. So I got into it at a young age, and I disciplined myself, and now I'm, 20-0 amateur, 8-0 professional, and I've done real well. I won $1 Million Tough Enough on WWE, but I've stuck to a game plan of working hard, figuring out what I'm good at, and going for it. And I don't give up. At the end of the day, you can't give up. So those were my two big life lessons that I've kind of, learned through. It makes, I believe, more of an impact for me to be a straight guy and to stick up for anybody that's getting bullied. If they're gay, if they're straight, if they're whatever it is. If I'm one religion and I will stick up for somebody else at another religion, if you want to believe that, I'm not going to pressure you or beat you up or mock you or whatever else consistently, which is called bullying. Because you're that whatever else.
What do you say to religious leaders who disagree with you?
You know what? I've spoken at churches before. I was raised Christian, and honestly, they can't really say too much. They actually support that I'm sticking up for people getting bullied. I want to take a stance on how we can work together to become the best nation, which we are, but even a stronger nation as United States of America.
Any plans for governor?
Governor. I've said before that I'd love to run for governor or president. I want people to come together, treat each other well, learn how to set goals, and become successful.
If someone wants to become the mayor, they solve the dog poop problem. If someone solves the school system problem in this state of California, I'll vote for governor for you.
Thanks.
Well, Daniel, thank you very much for meeting with us. It is a pleasure to be here with you. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm on board with your organization.
One thing I'd like to say, thanks to Toby Greer. He has a gym in Hollywood. It's great. This is why we're in a cage right now. So it's on La Brea. If any of your people want to ever do mixed martial arts, come down.
Excellent.